Hi, good afternoon everyone. Here I'm going to explain the topic of turbines, and the subtopic is different types of drafty tubes and the differences between the impulse turbine and the reaction turbine. This is the last topic of the sixth chapter. On this completion of this class, I am going to explain the topics of drafty tube and the different types of drafty tubes and the differences between the reaction turbine and the impulse turbine. So here let us discuss regarding the drafty tube. What do you mean by a drafty tube? It is in a pipe which is connects to the exit of a runner to the tail race. So by the using of this, we have to discharge the water from the exit of the runner to the tail race. So it will be having the area, increasing the area from the exit of a runner to the tail race. The reason behind that, if you provide the area, increasing the area from the exit of the inlet to the tail race, means you have to reduce the velocity of a water, and also it should be convert the by the providing the draft tube, it will be connect the kinetic energy into the pressure energy. Here you can see that figure. This is the exit of the runner. So here we can connect the, this is the draft tube. Here this is the conical shaped draft tube. So this is the exit of a runner. It will be connect to the exit of a runner to the tail race. This is the tail race. So this is the draft tube. So by the providing of this, we have to discharge the water from the exit of a runner to the tail race. Tail race. So here the what is the necessity of a drafty tube in the turbines, means here we can see that the pressure at the inlet of the exit of the turbine is, it will be having the lesser lesser pressure when it compare with the atmospheric pressure. Due to this, it may be leads to the damage of the exit of the runner or turbine. That's why you have to provide the drafty tube. Next, the water at the exit of the runner cannot be directly discharged to the tail race. By the providing of the drafty tube, you have to discharge the water from the exit of the runner to the tail race. So the what is the purpose of the drafty tube, means it may be used as a passage for water discharge, and the turbine may be placed above the tail race without any loss of the head. So by the providing of the drafty tube, it may be reduce the loss of head in the turbines. And also by the providing of the drafty tube, it will be convert the kinetic energy into the pressure energy, and also it will be reduce the velocity at the it will be reduce the velocity at the exit of a runner. So you may have different types of the drafty tubes. Those are the conical shaped drafty tube and the moody spreading tubes and simple elbow tubes and elbow drafty tube with a circular inlet and the rectangular outlet. These are the different types of the drafty tubes you may use in the turbines. Here you can see in the figure, so A is the simple divergent tube or conical shaped draft tube. Here you can see that, so this is the conical shaped draft tube. So number 2 is the moody spreading tube or hydrocone tube, and the number 3 is the simple elbow tube, and the number 4 is the elbow tube having circular cross section at the inlet and the rectangular cross section at the outlet. These are the different types of the draft tubes. Here you can see that the elbow type draft tube, it will be having the inlet, it will be having the circular cross section. At the exit of the draft tube, it will be having the rectangular shaped cross section at the exit of the draft tube. So let us discuss regarding the conical shaped draft tube. So here in this figure you can see, you have to see that the in this figure You may see clearly this is the exit of a runner. So here we can connect the conical shaped draft tube. It will be connect the exit of a runner to the tail race. Here we may see the clear, we may see clearly in the figure. So this is the conical shaped draft tube. This is the runner. So this is the tail race. So it will be connected to the Francis turbine along with the draft tube. So let us discuss regarding the conical draft tube. It will be having the angle should not be more than 8 degrees. The shape of the it will be having the shape of a frustum of a cone. The cone of angle should not be more than the 8 degrees. The efficiency is about the 80 to 90% of when we use the conical draft tube. In this, the head loss is less. So due to that we may get that the efficiency is about 80 to 90 percentage when we use the conical draft tube. So this is suitable for the specific speed and vertical Francis turbines. So when we came to the Moody spreading tubes, so these are having the less efficiency when it compare with the conical efficiency is more when it compare with the conical draft tubes. So these are having the shape is bell mouthed tube consists of a conical tube with a solid conical central core. These are the suitable for the Kaplan turbines. Simple elbow tubes. So it is a bent up tube. The efficiency is less when it compare with the conical shaped draft tube and Modi shaped draft tube. Advantages are where the lesser excavation is required, there we have to use the simple elbow tubes. These are the suitable for the shaft horizontal shaft Francis turbines. When we came to the elbow draft tube with the circular inlet and the rectangular outlet, these are the improvement of a simple elbow tubes. When it compare with the simple elbow tubes, these are having the more efficiency. So these are also used where the lesser excavation is required. There we have to use this type of elbow draft tubes. The efficiency is about 80 percentage. So these are used all types of the Francis turbines. These are the different types of the draft tubes. Let's go for the differences between the impulse turbine and the reaction turbines. In the impulse turbine, at the inlet it will be having the only kinetic energy, whereas in the case of reaction turbines, the at the inlet of the turbine it will be having the kinetic energy as well as the pressure energy. In the impulse turbines we may use the large type of turbines, and also it will be used for the higher heads, whereas in the case of reaction turbines it may be used to the low heads or medium heads, and the size of the turbines are less when it compare with the impulse turbines. The water in this impulse turbine, the water enters through the nozzle and strikes the buckets in the direction tangential to the wheel, whereas in the case of reaction turbines the water is guided by the guide vanes to flow over the moving vanes. Whereas in the impulse turbine the draft tube is not necessary, but whereas in the case of reaction turbines draft tube is compulsory. In the case of impulse turbine, airtight casing is not essential, but whereas in the case of reaction turbines airtight casing is compulsory or essential. In the impulse turbines efficiency is less, but whereas in the case of reaction turbines efficiency is more. In the impulse turbines repairs are easy because it may not having the casings, that's why the repairs are easy, but whereas in the case of reaction turbines repairs are very difficult. In this the water in contact with only part of a runner, but in the way but whereas in the case of reaction turbines, the runner and the casing is always full of water. Thank you.